everyone, I'm Sham and welcome back to Sham's Makeup. It's already time for me to share my September favorites with you guys. So I kind of felt like a couple of weeks ago only I shared my August beauty favorites and it's already time for another favorites. Well, today not only I'm going to share my favorites, I do have like a fail product which I try to make use of it, but I don't think so that I like it. So I'm going to share that also with you guys here today. So without a further ado, let's just get into it. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Definitely subscribe for more. We're going to take a look at my foundations favorites first. So this month, I've been enjoying my YSL Touche Eclat foundation. So this is their Touche Eclat Lead 10 Radiance Awakening Foundation. And I am in the shade B65 Bronze. I've been totally liking this foundation. I do have a combination to dry skin and I always look for foundations that wears well, especially during a colder season, like when my skin tend to get a little bit more drier, and this foundation wears so beautifully on the skin. I personally feel with this foundation a little goes a long way. I love using my face brush and I just buff it into my skin. Like one pump works totally fine and it lasts me throughout the day. Though it does add like a shine to my face area, I seriously do not mind it because it doesn't get oily. It just gives you like a perfect glow to the skin. So I do have like a detailed review on this particular foundation. So I'll link it right here just in case you guys want to check out on my review. So moving on to the other foundation that I've been enjoying throughout the month of September. This is another foundation that I have already reviewed on my channel, which again, I'll link it right here for you guys to check them out if you haven't already. And this particular foundation is a matte foundation and this is the Nars' new soft matte complete foundation and I am in the shade Hua Hein, which is medium deep 2.6. Usually in Nars' foundation I tend to choose the shade Tahoe. That's the closest match I can get, but this time round I chose the shade Hua Hein and I personally felt that this particular shade matches me much better than Tahoe. So the shade Tahoe does have more of a yellow undertone to it and this one is more of like a neutral undertone. So I do have like a neutral undertone more than yellow undertone, if that does make sense. So I kind of prefer this particular shade against my skin tone. Up next, I have been keeping my eye makeup pretty simple. Actually, throughout the year, like since we've been just at home most of the time, I've been keeping my eye makeup really simple. Only on the days that I feel that, I want to create a new eye look or I'm testing out any products or I just want to smoke it out because I really love creating very simple smoky eye look that doesn't require eyeliner, and that's when I tend to explore more on eyeshadows. And on the days that I tend to keep my eye makeup really simple, I have been really enjoying my Nudestix. These are amazing. Like when you want something just on the go, very quickly apply it on your eye area. It looks beautiful and they last you throughout the day. It doesn't budge and I really love them. Of course, I do use an eye primer before I put them on, but I've been really loving these Nudestix. They are just, again, amazing. If you want something on the go, you want something just easy and something that looks good on your eye area, like you have put a lot of effort to create the eye makeup, definitely try this Nudestix. I do have a couple of them right here, but one of my most favorite one is Rustic Grove. I hope that these are from their permanent edition, which I will find the details and I'll link it down on my description bar below. So this is Rustic Grove that I have all over my lid area today. I really love this shade. It's such a beautiful one and again it's such an easy going one. And the other shade that I love using as a base before I apply this particular shade, which was Rustic Grove, I love using Maroon D. So this is more of like a matte eyeshadow shade. Rustic Grove is more of like a shimmer one and this is how Maroon D looks like and this is amazing. Look at its pigmentation itself. It has so much pigment in them. It looks so good over the lid. So these are the two shades that I've been really enjoying. So the other shade that I like using as an highlight shade, like on my inner corners, is Praia. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. This one has more of like a goldish kind of shimmer to it, and it goes well as an highlight shade. You can even use it on the center point of your lid. They look really, really beautiful. So pretty much throughout the month of September, these are the 3 nude sticks that I've been using all over my eye area, and I really, really love them. Now let's move on to some of the blushes that I've been using throughout the month of September, and of course some of it is like towards end of September. One of the blushes that I've been using like from beginning of September until now that I've been really loving, and I do have it over my cheek area today as well, is from Charlotte Tilbury. So this one was newly released, and this is their Cheek to Cheek Swish Pop Blusher in the shade Walk of No Fame. So again, most of the products that I'm sharing with you guys, I do have a review of them, which you can see it popping right here, and if you want to check them out, you can always do. So this is how Walk of No Shame looks like. It's such a pretty blusher, and I love using only the outer side of it. I hardly like kind of swirl on the center point of it unless I want additional glow to my face area. I keep it very simple when it comes to highlighters, so I tend not to apply highlighters on everyday basis because sometimes the foundations and the products that I'm already using, they kind of have glow by itself, so I don't need highlighters. So I kind of just swirl the brush on the outer side and then I apply them on my cheek area, and I am good to go. And then when I got my both holiday palette from Hourglass, I have been enjoying this palette as well. I do like this particular blush palette, which is a 6-pan palette, and this is their Lighting Edit palette. I do like this 2 face powders, and I love applying them on the areas of my face where I have put on concealers. I don't really use them entirely on my face area. I only use them on the areas that I want to highlight more. And I do love this particular bronzer and the blush, which is right here as well. So this is a palette that you guys may want to check out because they are limited edition and they are only available during the holiday season. And the mini edit palette is also a beautiful one, and I really love the blusher that it comes with. It goes on super beautifully on most of the skin tones that I've seen here on YouTube. So it's definitely something that you guys may want to check out as well. So as I mentioned, I do have a combination to dry skin. Sometimes I want like some additional glow, but I don't want to apply highlighters. This one product that I apply before I put on my foundation has given me perfect glow. And this is the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face Illuminator. This stuff is just amazing. So I actually received a PR package from Kevyn Aucoin with all these face illuminators, and I thought, okay, I'll just start using them. So I applied it very lightly on my cheek area, and then I apply my foundation with it. It's so beautiful. It gives you a beautiful glow. So I'm just going to do a random swatch so you can have a clear view on how it looks like. I'm sure you can already see the glow at the back of my hands. It's super pretty, and it wears on the skin super beautifully. Even though you're putting on a foundation on the top of it, it still looks very beautiful and it's easily blendable. So I've been really loving these illuminators from Kevyn Aucoin. Amazing stuff. And this one is in the shade Spectrum Bronze. So this month I do have one concealer that I like to share with you guys, which I've been using constantly, and it's by Makeup Forever, and this one is their Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. This concealer is such a beautiful concealer. If you want something light over your skin area and you want some coverage, you definitely need to check this one out. It wears super light on the skin and it gives me the coverage that I need. So this particular shade, which is in number 44, is definitely way lighter than my very own skin tone, but I personally like using this as a highlight concealer for my face area, so it does work pretty well. So I've been really loving this concealer, and a little of it goes a long way. So if you are on a hunt of a concealer that wears light at the same time gives you a beautiful coverage and it doesn't look dry or cakey over your skin, you might need to check out the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. Alrighty, before ending my favorites with my lip products for the month of September, I'm going to share with you guys one of the mascara that I've been enjoying throughout the month of September. And it's by Benefit. This is their Bad Girl Bang mascara. I hardly can be a fan of mascaras. I've been trying so many mascaras because I do not have long lashes. So I'm always on a hunt finding for the best mascara that can make my lashes look long. And I do suffer from very sensitive eyes, and if I tend to wear lashes or I tend to meddle too much with my eye area, they get red or I start getting migraines, so it's just not good. So I'm always on a hunt, and I hardly find good mascaras for my lashes. But this one is a beautiful mascara, and it doesn't clump. It gives me a perfect lash kind of feeling. Obviously it's not like, you know, super long or something like that, but it does make me satisfied, like I do have like a pretty lashes. So this is how the packaging looks like, and this is how the wand looks like. It's a pretty thin wand and it's pretty wobbly, so it's easy to kind of like slowly work it up. Again, it doesn't clump. I hate when mascaras tend to clump. I'm coming on to that with the mascara that I don't really like, but this one has been one of my favorite for the month of September. So before I move on to my lip favorites, I do want to mention this particular mascara that I did not enjoy at all, and I feel that for the price point it could have performed better. I was going through a lot of reviews on this particular mascara, a lot of positive reviews. I do not know, maybe for them it works, but for me, I personally felt that this mascara just did not do it. And this is the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara by Charlotte Tilbury. I really didn't like this mascara. I'm trying to make it work because I've already purchased it. I'm not going to return it. So I got to make it work, but somehow I have not been liking it. If I tend to like it later on, I'll definitely let you guys know. But at this point, I just do not like this mascara. I feel that it clumps, it gets very messy, it gets on my lower lashes, and it's disappointing. I believe that this mascara is like $30 or something, if I'm not wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'll definitely list down all the details for you. But for me, this just did not work. And now, lastly, I'm going to finish up with my lip products. So there are 3 lip products that I've been enjoying throughout the month of September, and there is 2 lip liners that I like to share with you guys as well. So when it comes to one of this lip liner, this is like my all-time favorite. If you have been with me for a while, you know that I die for this particular lip liner. So this lip liner is by Pat McGrath, and it's their Perma Gel Ultra Lip Liner in the shade Manhattan. I'm even wearing it right now over my lip area, and this is how Manhattan looks like. So it's such a beautiful lip liner. It glides on super smooth. It doesn't tug on my lips, and that's what I like about, because I do have dry lips as well, so I do not like anything tugging over my lips, and this one is a perfect one. But I wasn't able to find this particular lip liner on Sephora's website. I'm going to check on Pat McGrath's website, and I'll list it down on the description bar for you guys. And the other lip liner that I've been enjoying throughout the month of September is by Buxom, and this one is another amazing lip liner. It wears super comfortable on the lips. You can wear it on its own and make it look like a lip color or a lip stain, but I love using it as a lip liner. And this one is their Plump Line lip liner in the shade Hush Hush. It's such a pretty one. So this is how Hush Hush looks like. At the back of my hands, it does look a little bit pink, but over my lips, it looks a little bit mauve, and I've been really liking this one. So this particular lip liner does also come with a brush on the other side, which you can use to blend in the lip liner. So the very first lipstick that I'm going to share with you is something I'm having on right now, and it's by Huda Beauty. And this one is her matte lipstick in the shade Wedding Day. So this one is really pretty. It looks very pink over the lips, and her matte lipsticks, they wear super comfortable on the lips. They do not feel dry, and they do not get crumbly over the lips. So this is how Wedding Day looks like. And let me just do a swatch. When I swatch it, it may look light, but I like using it with my Pat McGrath lip liner. So this is how Wedding Day looks like. Again, Huda Beauty's matte lipsticks are pretty amazing. They do wear super comfortable on the lips. So the other lip product that I've been enjoying throughout the month of September is from Nars, and this is their Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade Get It On. This is another comfortable formula. If you're looking for lip stain or liquid lipsticks, these are something that you may want to check out because they do feel very comfortable on the lips. This shade again is pretty light. It's like more of like a peachy nude, but I love blending it with my Pat McGrath lip liner. So this is how it looks like. And this one is in the shade Get It On. And the last lipstick that I've been enjoying throughout the month of September, and I'm looking forward to using it more during fall. And since fall is already here, this will be my favorite shade. It's also by Nars. So this is also a matte lipstick, and it's in the shade Jolly Mauve, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'll list everything down on the description bar below. It's such a beautiful plum red kind of shade. I really love this particular lip shade. It looks super beautiful on the lips, and this is how Jolly Mauve looks like. Again, all the three formulas that I'm sharing with you guys today, they wear super comfortable on the lips, and I really love them. So before I leave, I am testing out a new complexion perfector. It's kind of like a foundation come tinted moisturizer by Omoro Vixa, and I will definitely be giving you guys my thoughts on it. So I do have this complexion perfector over my face area today, so you may want to watch out for my review. To my very next one, stay beautiful both inside and out, and I will see you guys on my next video. Goodbye.